This may look like any other Mini, but this is an electric converted Mini, an endorsed product by BMW Mini themselves. And so in this video, I'm going to show you around it. I'm going to take it for a little drive even, give you some stats about this conversion, how it happens, and see exactly what it's like. Because, do you know what? I've never even driven an original Mini. So I'm going to drive the electric one and not tell you how it compares to the original one, but I understand it's very much like the original. It's even a little bit lighter and it's certainly got more power. So I'm Richard Symons, this is RSEV, and this is the Fellten electric Mini. So it looks very much like just an original Mini, which is what I really like about it. You forget just how small they are. Look at the little thing. So let me tell you a bit about this and the spec of it. So this kit is developed by a company called Fellten, and what they do is this is basically a bolt-on plug-in kit that can go straight into these very easily. Now you can't actually buy this directly from them. They supply to people who will do the conversions, and there's a sticker on the back here that says rechargeheritage.co.uk, so check them out if you want to actually get one of these systems in your Mini. But what have we got here? It's a 19 kilowatt hour battery pack, and that has the equivalent to about 96 horsepower. Now you've got to bear in mind the original Minis from about 30 horsepower up to about 76 horsepower, so it's got more power, and it is capable in a car this light of 110 miles of range. And I say light because this actually weighs 5 kilograms less than the original one. So some conversions the car can get heavier and upset it, but this is actually slightly lighter, and you split the battery packs. There's some at the front and there's some at the back, so it's a nice 50-50 weight distribution as well. And just look at it. It's just gorgeous, isn't it? So let's have a look at the inside and I'll take it for a drive. What was quite funny was when these guys turned up with this car, there was actually a car seat in the back here, so it's obviously quite practical for a family. But inside here, well, it looks like Mini. Speedo in the middle. Now everyone gets a bit upset with the Tesla Model 3 and Y because they've only got the centre speedo, but it's been around for years and this is exactly the same. It looks pretty original. Let's see how I fit into the thing. Let's have a look. So I'm 6 foot, and actually when you climb down into it, it's all right. So if you like an original Mini, this is it. I'm looking forward to driving this. There's a little extra screen here, but it's just nice and original. I'm surprised how much room there is for my head, and in the back here. This is going to be great fun. Right, before we take it for a drive, let's just have a quick look under the bonnet and how it plugs in. And they also tell me this has got vehicle to load. You can actually run a coffee machine off of this, and couldn't do that in the original Mini, could you? How do I open it? It's here. Right then, let's have a look under here. So would have been a little oily engine here before it was all out. This is the front battery pack that we've got here, inverter here, and then right down under there is an electric motor. So it has a reduction gearbox, but it doesn't have, like some conversions, a kind of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like I've seen before. It just has, the stick inside is still there, but that just selects kind of forward and drive. So lovely little conversion, fits in nicely. Plus what's quite interesting about this, the charge port here fits in nicely to the original flap here, so we can open that up there. Type 2 connection. And what they've actually done with this is actually fit a vehicle to load. So you can actually have a 3 kilowatt 250 output, but it can recharge. See, there's actually a socket there. It can recharge at about 7 kilowatts as well. Remember, only a 19 kilowatt hour battery. Right, well, that's enough of the spec for me. I want to take this for a drive. Let's have a go. Power steering? Nope. When was the last time I drove a car without power steering? That'll be a while ago. Right. So I will have to admit, I've never driven an original Mini, but I think it's about fun, isn't it? So let's see if it makes me smile. And I think you're probably going to get an idea for anyone who has had an original Mini, so make sure the microphone's out, what it's like. Feels bouncy, like I'd expect it to be. Okay, just put it in, there it goes. This isn't in its sport mode apparently. Alright, let's head out onto the public road in this thing. That's the best way to try it out, isn't it? Let's see what we got. I'm starting to smile already actually. I can't help it. Okay, right. Now, what was in quite, oh, we've got window. Where's the electric window button? Look at this. It actually has traction control they added, just because this has got a lot more torque than any of the original stuff. And I can't smile, I can't help it. Oh yeah, it's quite good funny. I mean, I'm old enough to have cars when I was younger without power steering and ABS, electric windows. I just haven't driven cars like that for ages, and now the steering feels lovely, and of course it goes around the corner like it's on rails. I'm in a little village here, I've got to be sensible. Oh, I get it now. Yeah, I think I get it. You do just feel connected. Oh, that's cool. There we go. Wow. Like, I didn't think this is. He goes, "I'll take you out in sport mode later." I was like, "No, but this is good, fine." It picks up instantly. Do you know, I thought it might be quite a scary little thing in a road, but somehow it isn't. Yeah, it's tiny. It doesn't. I don't think it actually feels that bad. Obviously, it's not got tons of arm room and everything, but it's not a scary little thing at all. There's just a little bit of motor whine there. Yeah, look at this on a country road. Oh, I've had worse days at the office. When was the last time I drove a car this engaging? Original Mazda MX-5, Peugeot 205. Oh yeah. Well, it doesn't need any more power than this, that's for sure. I do feel like I'm not looking at the camera much, I'm looking at the road quite a lot because you don't really want to be crashing down into big potholes and stuff like that. Accelerate up a hill, no problem at all. Look at that. Whoops, blimey. See, that was actually coming up to 60 miles per hour there. Be careful. It's a 60 limit, I'm not speeding, but it picks up speed up a hill. I don't think the original would have done it quite like that. Now, I remember my parents drove around down to and around Switzerland in a Mini when I was just a tiny baby. I don't know about it for really long journeys, but it's just great fun. Wow, look at this. Let's go off to the right here. Just when you get slow, you start feeling the weight of the steering a little bit more, but actually it's not really a problem. I'll turn around here. I can hear a little bit of squeaking, but that's from the seat actually. I've adjusted the seat, so don't worry about that. That's not the car. Pulling out of a junction. So how was the original Mini? Well, that's 30, that's 40. Not in sport mode, that's 50. Yep, that'll do me. You can just hustle this along. This is engaging, it's fun. Look at that. Accelerate up here, it just keeps accelerating. Oh yeah. I don't think it rides as bad as I was thinking it's going to ride. I mean, it's obviously bouncy. And I was driving a Porsche Taycan this morning with 3-stage adaptive damping. This is making me smile a lot more. Oh dear. This is great. Go around that pothole there, yeah. I think I'd lose my licence if I was driving this all the time. Although it's good that you're not going as quick as you sort of think sometimes. You can actually go along and just have fun without going mad. It's just connected. Oh wow, yeah, this is good. You know what, I wasn't expecting to be in one of these today. I turned up and these guys were there, very keen to sort of show us the car, and I'm keen to learn about it, of course. And I know sort of converted classics are a bit of a talking point, but look, this makes this car usable. You can just use it on the road, you can go to school. The guy had his car seat in it this morning. You know, it's usable, it's great and fun. If it means you can use a car like a classic like this all the time, I think that's great. Yeah, I couldn't really hide that. That was great fun. You know, thanks guys here that have been showing me this car and let me have a drive in it. It's one of those things, I know it's always a talking point about, you know, converting classic cars and electrifying them, are you taking away character and that? I don't think so. This has got its character, but it's just usable, it's going to be reliable, it won't cost anything to run. You could have one in London, it'd be brilliant as well. So the fact this is out being used, I think is brilliant. So for me, I'm all in for that. And I've really enjoyed driving that, as you can probably tell. Couldn't really hide it, it's brilliant fun. I haven't driven a car like this for ages. I think the most similar electric car I've driven is a Renault Twizy, which again, you just can't help but laugh because it's just, you know, just a brilliant little fun thing without power steering, and I love it. So that was great fun, yeah. Thank you very much. So I hope it's been interesting. Do check out Fellten Cars and what they do. And of course then look up, if you want to buy one of these, check out the website. That's going to write down here below. And you just get one. Yeah, it's cool. How much do they cost?
Well, that depends
The cost is going to vary. Yeah, let's not go into that. So you might have to look up how much it costs, but I think it's brilliant. So yeah, that's it for me. Thank you for watching. My name's Richard. This has been a little brilliant electric Mini and a great little fun turn to the day here at Castle Combe.